Hello guys, you are welcome to Ztech Academy once again. Right now I'm going to teach you how to design butter bread. A realistic butter bread that looks so real. Follow me now and let's do this together in Corridor X7. Thank you. So let's follow the step by steps in order to create or design a realistic butter bread. So the very first thing you need to do now is to launch CorelDRAW. So when you launch CorelDRAW, then click on New. So as you click on New, you can set up the page here the way you want it, but me, I don't need the page. I don't really need the page. So what I will do is to click on OK. So I only need the window to open so that I can continue making use of the window. So I don't need to set up a page like I always say. Only when it is necessary for me to do that, that is when I will set up a page. Alright, now click on the rectangle tool. So when you click on the rectangle, then draw a rectangle. So in that case, I may have to set my page layout to landscape. I may have to set my page layout to landscape from a property bar. Alright, so now I have a landscape here. So like I said, draw a rectangle. Then as you draw a rectangle, then the next thing to do is to click on an ellipse and draw an ellipse on the rectangle. So make it a bit intersect. Make it a bit intersect. So like I'm having something of this nature. Alright, so I have this. Alright, so next select the two together and wedge. So when you select it together, you wedge it. So on the property bar, go to your property bar, you see where to wedge. So this is my wedge. I wedge. So I have this. So having this now, the next thing to do is to choose my shape tool. So when I choose my shape tool, I see a corner here, then I double click, then I drag it like this, so that I can have the other face of the bread, the slicing face of the bread. That is exactly what I want to have there. So as you can see, the face of the bread, the slicing face of the bread has started gesturing. So that is exactly what I want here. So now that you have done that, then the next thing to do, and let me reduce the size a bit. Okay, I think it's okay like this. So the next thing to do is to click on the rectangle tool, then draw the rectangle. So when you draw the rectangle, you are going to screw the rectangle to meet up with this point. So screw the rectangle to meet up with that point, as you can see. So let me reduce it just a bit. Now screw it to meet up, so you can see. So in some cases you may need to zoom to see if it has perfectly met up with the points you really want to attach it or merge it with. So as it is now, I'm going to zoom in. You can see. So when you don't zoom, anytime you are designing, you must always zoom, because if you don't zoom, you may not really get the perfect condition or the situation of the program. So make sure you always zoom your work. So I zoom it, I can see, but when it was zoom in, when it was zoom out, it was as if, when it was zoomed out, it was as if it's perfect. But when I zoom in now, I discover that it's not perfect, so I can actually adjust it. So from here now, I can adjust it. So let me make sure this point is okay. You can see. So let me make sure I'm having that. Can you see that? So let me see here. You can see it has passed. So I will adjust it. Alright, so let me screw it up again. Let me screw it up. Alright, I think I need to screw it down a bit. And I need to also adjust it a bit. So as you can see, I'm trying to make sure it meets up with that joint there. Alright, so I'm okay with that. So when you have that, the next thing you need to do is to draw an ellipse. Draw an ellipse, sorry, that is a polygon. Draw an ellipse like this, then turn the ellipse in order to have this shape here. Then let me reduce it. Let me reduce it a bit. Now you can now screw it a bit, as you can see. Then select it together and wedge it. So now you have the other face. Can you see that now? You can now see that you have the other face of the bread. So now we have just started. And once you have done the skeleton of the bread like this, the next thing to do is to apply color. So it's the color of the bread now that will bring the beauty of the bread out. Alright, so now that you have done the skeleton, although this is like more or less like a Nigerian bread or Agege bread. So though we also have the same structure of the bread all over the world. So this is how you are going to design the bread, any type of bread you feel like you want to design. Even if it is sliced bread, this is how you first of all design it before you now start applying the commands or the procedures for slicing the bread. All right, so this is sliced bread. It is now sliced, so it's a full bread already. So we now want to we assume that a part of the bread has already been sliced. So that is exactly what is happening here. All right, so the next thing to do now is to apply color, as I told you. Select it, then go to fill color. Go to fill color, like I told you. I said you can come to fill color here, or you double click here to choose fill color. So when you double click here to choose fill color, so you see your edit fill color here, edit fill dialog box. So from the edit fill dialog box, let me choose fontaine. So I'm choosing fontaine. So as you can see, so now I'm going to mix the bread. I'm going to mix it. So color one will be what? Will be dark red. Will be dark red or brown. So then color 2 will be pale yellow. Color 2 will be pale yellow. Choose pale yellow. Then now rotate it. So now adjust it here so that the pale yellow can come up more. So as you can see, so adjust it very well. So let me change the color. The color is not that perfect. So then the one of pale yellow, choose the real pale yellow. All right, so adjust this very well to give us butter bread. All right, so now click on there. Okay, now the surface, go here and apply pale yellow. So this is pale yellow. So we have pale yellow or shock. So either apply pale yellow or shock. So or shock color, that is it. So now select them together and remove the line. Right click on the color box to remove the line. Right click on the color box to remove the line. So you have this. So now the next thing to do is to click on the rectangle and draw a rectangle here. So we want to design the slice now. Draw a rectangle. Then that rectangle, adjust it this way. Then screw it like this. Let me increase it a bit. So screw it. Now you have this. All right, so now that you have that, the next thing to do now, draw an ellipse to cover it this way. Then that ellipse, rotate it a bit and screw it inside. All right, so with that now, select it and merge it. So when you merge, then duplicate it to have one under. So the one at the front, give it shock color or pale yellow, and then the one at the down, give it dark red or brick red. Are we there now? So let me give it I want to check the color to give to you. Ruby red or dark red. All right, just like I told you, so you mix this one with ruby red and pale yellow. Then you mix this one with you give this first one pale yellow. Then you give the other one ruby red. So this one is ruby red and this one is pale yellow. This one is ruby red and mixed with pale yellow. So you know what to do, right? So that is it. So now come down here. We need to join this together. So we need to join this together to make it one. So let me adjust the bread. Let me adjust it. All right. So what you need to do, join this with this. So go and choose your shape tool. And choose your shape tool. Double click here to hold. Double click here to hold. Then double click here to hold. Then move this to join here. So as you can see, so they are together. So they are now together. So join it to join there. Move it to join there. So now as you can see, so select them together and press Ctrl G to group it. So remove the line. So with that, now this has become one of it. So now bring it down like this and bring it down and duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D. Ctrl D, then shift it like that. Shift it like that. Then press another Ctrl D. Then shift it like that. So this has become your sliced bread. This has become your sliced bread. So as you can see, this is the sliced bread designed. So we have the sliced bread here. So you can either set it like this or you set it this way. So but it's not better this way, it's better the way around. So now you have the sliced bread. So after that, we are done designing the sliced bread. We are done, but you now want to beautify it more. So how do you do that? So what you need to do is to just go to bitmap and say convert to bitmap. So when you say convert to bitmap dialog box will appear. So just observe the settings and change the settings to your choice and then click on OK. Then after doing that, go ahead again and I'm coming. Let me duplicate it so that you can see the difference. So undo. So I want us to see the difference. Now I'm duplicating it down here like this. So this is the one I'm applying the effect to. So now the next thing to do now, convert it to bitmap. So click on bitmap menu, click on convert to bitmap. In the dialog box display, observe the settings here. Adjust the settings to your choice of settings. Then click on OK. Now you have it is converted to bitmap, and this one is the original the original one. All right. So you see this one now. Go ahead and go back to convert to bitmap once again and click on edit bitmap. With this now, you'll be able to access photo paint. So it will take you from here to photo paint. So it's coming up now. Now this is photo paint. So what you need to do in photo paint now, click on the effect menu. Under effect menu, click on texture. Under texture, click on plastic. So with this now, you have what we call a realistic so you cannot adjust it to your choice. You cannot adjust it. So the smoothness, I want it to be very smooth. Then the depth, you can adjust the depth like this, or you reduce the depth. So it's better it's reduced, or it's even removed. It's either it's better it's even removed. So with that, then highlights, you can show the highlights here. You can say you should have highlights, or you remove the highlights, and you can also give it more highlights. So let me make it average. All right, so I have it like that. So click on OK. Then from photo paint window, click on save. Then automatically it will be saved to CorelDRAW. So you can close PhotoPaint now, so automatically it will be saved to CorelDRAW. So now we have this and this. So this is the one that is effect is applied to, and this is the original one. So you may prefer any one. So this one is what that looks like a plastic, and it looks realistic, but this one is the ordinary design. So that is it. So thank you, God bless you. I hope you enjoy better of what we have just done today. So kindly subscribe to our channel, subscribe to this channel to learn more of the graphics and more of stuff you can, that can make you to be more creative. Thank you. Follow us, please. Don't forget, once again, subscribe and hit the notification button. Thank you.